Ezra chapter 7. Now after these things, during the reign of Artaxerxes, king of Persia, Ezra son of Seraiah, son of Azariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Shallum, son of Zadok, son of Ahitub, son of Amariah, son of Azariah, son of Merioth, son of Seraiah, son of Uzi, son of Buki, son of Abishua, son of Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron the Kohen Gadol. This Ezra came up from Babylon. He was a scribe skilled in the Torah of Moses that Adonai, the God of Israel, had given. The king granted him everything he requested because the hand of Adonai, his God, was upon him. Some of Bnei Israel and some of the Kohanim, the Levites, the singers, the gatekeepers, and the sanctuary servants also came up to Jerusalem in the 7th year of King Artaxerxes. He arrived in Jerusalem in the 5th month of the 7th year of the king. He began his aliyah from Babylon on the 1st day of the 1st month and entered Jerusalem on the 1st day of the 5th month, because the good hand of his God was upon him. For Ezra had set his heart to seek the Torah of Adonai, to observe and to teach its statutes and ordinances in Israel. Now this is a copy of the letter that King Artaxerxes gave to Ezra the Kohen, the scribe, a teacher of matters pertaining to the mitzvot of Adonai and the statutes over Israel. Artaxerxes came of kings to Ezra the Kohen as scribe of the law of the God of heaven. I have now issued a decree that anyone in my kingdom from the people of Israel, even the Kohanim and Levites, who wish to go up to Jerusalem with you may go. For you are sent by the king and his 7 counselors to inquire about Judah and Jerusalem with regard to the law of your God, which is in your hand, and to bring the silver and gold that the king and his counselors have freely given to the God of Israel, whose dwelling is in Jerusalem, together with all the silver and gold that you find in the whole province of Babylon, as well as the freewill offerings of the people and the Kohanim for the house of their God in Jerusalem. Furthermore, with this silver you should be sure to buy bulls, rams, and lambs, along with their grain offerings and their drink offerings, and offer them on the altar of the house of your God in Jerusalem. You may do whatever seems good to you and your brothers with the remaining silver and gold, according to the will of your God. The vessels that are entrusted to you for the service of the house of your God, deliver before the God of Israel, a God of Jerusalem. The rest of the needs for the house of your God that you may have occasion to supply, you may provide from the royal treasury. I, King Artaxerxes, hereby issue a decree to all the treasurers of Trans-Euphrates to diligently provide all the Ezra the Kohen, scribe of the law of the God of heaven, may ask of you, up to 100 talents of silver, 100 cores of wheat, 100 baths of wine, 100 baths of oil, and salt without limit. Everything that the God of heaven has required, let it be done with diligence for the house of God of heaven. For why should there be wrath against the realm of the kings and his sons? We also notify you that you have no authority to impose tribute, tax, or duty on any of the Kohanim and Levites, singers, gatekeepers, sanctuary servants, or attendants at the house of God. Now you, Ezra, according to the wisdom of your God that is in your hand, appoint judges and magistrates who may administer justice to all the people in Trans-Euphrates, all who know the laws of your God, and you are to teach those who do not know them. Let anyone who does not observe the law of your God and the law of the king be punished with due diligence, whether it is death or banishment, confiscation of goods, or imprisonment. Blessed be Adonai, the God of our fathers, who has put it into the heart of the king to beautify the house of Adonai in Jerusalem this way, and who has extended loving kindness to me before the king and his counselors and all the king's mighty princes. I gained strength as the hand of Adonai my God was upon me, and I gathered leading men from the group to go with me. Chapter 8. Now these are the patriarchal leaders and the genealogical records of those who came up with me from Babylon during the reign of King Artaxerxes. From the sons of Phinehas, Gershom. From the sons of Ithamar, Daniel. From the sons of David, Hattush. From the sons of Shechaniah. Of the sons of Parosh, Zechariah, and with him were 150 males were enrolled by genealogy. From the sons of Pahath Moab, Eliehoenai. The sons of Zerahiah, and with him were 200 males enrolled by genealogy. From the sons of Shechaniah, the sons of Jahaziel, and 300 males with him. From the sons of Adin, Ebed, the sons of Jonathan, and 50 males with him. From the sons of Elam, Jeshaiah, the son of Athaliah, and 70 males with him. From the sons of Shephatiah, Zebadiah, the sons of Mikael, and 80 males with him. From the sons of Joab, Obadiah, the sons of Jehiel, and 128 males with him. From the sons of Shelomith, the sons of Josephiah, and 160 males with him. From the sons of Bebai, Zechariah, the sons of Bebai, and 28 males with him. From the sons of Asgad, Johanan, the son of Hakatan, and 110 males with him. From the sons of Adonikam, they came later, but these are their names: Eliphelet, Jael, and Shemaiah, and 60 males with them. From the sons of Bigvai, Uthai, and Zakur, and 70 males with him. I assembled them at the river that flows toward Ahava. We camped there for 3 days. I observed the people and the Kohanim, but I did not find any Levites there. So I went for Eliezer, Ariel, Shemaiah, Elnathan, Jarib, Elnathan, Nathan, Zechariah, Meshulam, who were leaders for Joyarib, and Elnathan, who were men of learning. I sent them to Iddo, the leader, at the place of Casiphia. I put words in their mouths to speak to Iddo and his brother, who were sanctuary servants at Casiphia, in order to bring us ministers for the house of our God. Now, as the good hand of our God was upon us, they brought us Sherebiah, a man of insight from the sons of Mali, son of Levi, son of Israel, along with his sons and his brothers, 18 men. Also Hashabiah, together with Jeshaiah from the sons of Merari, his brothers and their sons, 20 men. Also from the sanctuary servants whom David and his officials had given for the work of the Levites, 220 sanctuary servants, all of them designated by name. Then I proclaimed a fast there at the Ahava River, so that we might humble ourselves before our God and seek from him a straight way for us, our little ones, and all of our possessions. For I was ashamed to ask the king for soldiers and cavalry to protect us from the enemy along the way, because we had spoken to the king, saying, the gracious hand of our God is upon everyone who seeks him, but his great anger is against everyone who forsakes him. So we fasted and sought our God about this, and responded to our plea. Then I set apart 12 of the leading Kohanim, Sherebiah, Hashabiah, and with him 10 of their brothers, and I weighed out for them the silver, the gold, the utensils, the contribution to the house of our God, and that the king, his counselors, his officials, and all Israel who were present had offered. Specifically, I weighed into their hand 650 talents of silver, silver utensils worth 100 talents, 100 talents of gold, 20 golden bowls valued at 1,000 darics, and 2 exquisite vessels of gleaming bronze as precious as gold. Then I said to them, you are holy to Adonai, and the vessels are holy. The silver and the gold are a free will offering to Adonai, the God of your fathers. Guard them carefully until you weigh them before the leading Kohanim and the Levites and the leading patriarchs of Israel in Jerusalem, in the storerooms of the house of Adonai. So the Kohanim and the Levites received the silver, the gold, and the vessels by weight to bring them to Jerusalem to the house of our God. Then we set out from the Ahava River on the 12th day of the first month to go to Jerusalem. The hand of our God was upon us, and he delivered us from the hand of the enemy and from ambush along the way. So we came to Jerusalem and remained there for 3 days. On the 4th day, the silver, the gold, and the utensils were weighed out in the house of our God into the hand of Meremoth, the son of Uriah the Kohen. Eleazar, the son of Phinehas, was with him, and so were the Levites, Josabad, the son of Jeshua, and Noadiah, the son of Benui. Everything was accounted for by number and weight, and the total weight was recorded at that time. Then the exiles returning from captivity sacrificed burnt offerings to the God of Israel, 12 bulls for all Israel, 96 rams, 77 lambs, and as a sin offering, 12 male goats. All of it was burnt offering to Adonai. Then they delivered the decrees of the king to the king's Persian governors and to the governors of Trans-Euphrates, who then gave help to the people in the house of God. Chapter 9. Now, when these things had been completed, the leaders approached me to say, "The people of Israel, the Kohanim, the Levites, have not separated themselves from the peoples of the lands who practice detestable things like the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Amorites. For they have taken some of their daughters as wives for themselves and for their sons, and have mingled the holy seed with the peoples of the lands. Indeed, the hand of the leaders and the officials have been at the forefront in this unfaithful act." When I heard this report, I tore my garment and my robe. I pulled out some of the hair from my head and from my beard. Then I sat down devastated. Everyone who trembled at the words of the God of Israel gathered themselves around me because of the unfaithful act of the exiles. Devastated, I sat there until the evening offering. At the time of the evening offering, I rose up from my self-abasement with my garment and robe torn. Then I bowed down on my knees and spread out my hands to Adonai, my God. I prayed, "Oh my God, I am ashamed and humiliated to lift up my face to you, my God, for our iniquities are higher than our heads, and our guilt has reached to the heavens. From the days of our fathers to this day, our guilt has been great. Because of our iniquities, we, our kings, and our Kohanim, have been subjected to the sword, to captivity, to plunder, and to humiliation at the hand of the kings of the lands, as it is today. But now, for a brief moment, Adonai, our God, has shown us favor in leaving us a remnant and giving us a peg in his holy place. Thus our God has enlightened our eyes and has given us a little relief in our bondage. Though we are slaves, our God has not forsaken us in our bondage. He has extended loving kindness to us in the sight of the kings of Persia, reviving us in order to restore the house of our God, to raise up its ruins, and to give us a wall in Judah and in Jerusalem. So now, our God, what should we say after this? We have forsaken your mitzvot that you commanded through your servants, the prophets, saying, 'The land that you are entering to possess is a land defiled by the impurities of the peoples of the lands. Through their abominations, they have filled it from one end to the other with their uncleanliness. Therefore, do not give your daughters to their sons, nor take their daughters for your sons. Do not seek their shalom or their welfare, so that you may be strong. Eat the good things of the land and leave it as an inheritance for your children forever.' After everything that has happened to us because of our evil deeds and our great guilt, for you, our God, have punished us less than our iniquities deserve, and given us a remnant such as this, shall we once again break your mitzvot and intermarry with the people who commit such detestable actions as these? Would you not be angry enough with us to destroy us, leaving us no remnant or survivor? Adonai, God of Israel, you are righteous, for we are left this day as a remnant. Behold, here we are before you in our guilt. Because of it, no one can stand before you." Chapter 10. While Ezra was praying and confessing, weeping and prostrating himself before the house of God, A very large assembly of Israelites, men, women, and children, gathered around him. The people also wept very bitterly. Then Shechaniah, son of Jehiel, one of the sons of Elam, answered and said to Ezra, "We have been unfaithful to our God and have married foreign women from the peoples of the land. But in spite of this, there is still hope for Israel. So now let us make a covenant with our God to send away all these women and their offspring in accordance with the counsel of our Lord and those who fear the commands of our God. Let it be done according to the Torah. Arise, for this matter concerns you. We are with you, so be strong and do it." So Ezra rose up and made the leading Kohanim, the Levites, and all the Israel take an oath to do according to this word, and they took an oath. Then Ezra got up from before the house of God and went into the room of Jehohanan, son of Eliashib. While he was there, he ate no bread and drank no water, because he continued to mourn over the unfaithfulness of the exiles. A proclamation was then circulated throughout Judah and Jerusalem for all of the exiles to assemble in Jerusalem. Everyone who did not come within 3 days would forfeit all his property according to the counsel of the officials and the elders, and would himself be excluded from the assembly of the exiles. So within 3 days, all the men of Judah and Benjamin assembled in Jerusalem. On the 20th day of the 9th month, all the people were sitting in the plaza before the house of God, trembling because of this matter and because of the rain. Then Ezra the Kohen stood up and said to them, "You have been unfaithful and taken foreign wives, increasing the guilt of Israel. So now give praise to Adonai, the God of your fathers, and do his will. Separate yourselves from the people of the land and from your foreign wives." The entire assembly answered and said with a loud voice, "Yes, we will do just as you have said. However, there are many people here, and it is the rainy season, and we are not able to stand outside. Besides, this task cannot be resolved in 1 or 2 days, for we have transgressed greatly in this matter. Let our leaders stand before the whole assembly. Let everyone in our cities who has married a foreign woman come at an appointed time, and with them the elders of each city and its judges, until the burning wrath of our God is turned back from us in this matter." Only Jonathan, son of Asael, and Ahaziah, son of Tikvah, stood against this, supported by Meshullam and Shabbathai the Levite. So the exiles did as proposed. Ezra the Kohen set apart men who were patriarchal leaders of their fathers' households, each designated by name. So they sat down on the first day of the 10th month to consider the matter, for they were finished dealing with all the men who had married foreign women on the first day of the first month. Among the sons of Kohanim, it was found that the following had married foreign women: the sons of Jeshua, son of Jozadak, and his brother Maaseiah, Eliezer, Jarib, and Gedaliah. They all gave their hands and pledged to put away their wives, and for their guilt they offered a ram and the flock as a guilt offering. Also from the sons of Immer, Hanani and Zebadiah, and from the sons of Harim, Asaiah, Eliah, Shemaiah, Jehiel, and Uzziah. From the sons of Pashur, Elioenai, Maaseiah, Ishmael, Nethanel, Jozabad, and Elasa. From the Levites, Jozabad, Shimei, Kelaiah, he is Kelita, Pethaiah, Judah, and Eliezer. From the singers, Eliashib. From the gatekeepers, Shulam, Telem, and Uri. Also from Israel, from the sons of Parosh, Ramiah, Esiah, Malkiah, Mihamin, Eleazar, Malkiah, and Benaiah. From the sons of Elam, Mattaniah, Zechariah, Jehiel, Abdi, Jeremoth, and Eliah. From the sons of Zatu, Elioenai, Eliashib, Mattaniah, Jeremoth, Zabad, and Aziza. From the sons of Bebai, Jehohanan, Hananiah, Zabai, and Athlai. From the sons of Bani, Meshullam, Maluk, Abdiah, Jashub, Sheal, and Ramoth. From the sons of Pahath Moab, Adnah, Chelal, Benaiah, Maseiah, Mathaniah, Bezalel, Benui, and Manasseh. From the sons of Harim, Eliezer, Ishiah, Malkiah, Shemaiah, Shimeon, Benjamin, Maluk, and Shemariah. From the sons of Hashum, Mathenai, Mattatha, Zabad, Eliphelet, Jeremiah, Manasseh, and Shimei. From the sons of Bani, Maadai, Amran, Uel, Benaiah, Bedaiah, Sheluhu, Baniah, Meremoth, Eliashib, Mataniah, Matenai, Jasai, Bani, Benui, Shimei, Shelemiah, Nathan, Adaiah, Machnattebai, Shashai, Sharai, Azarel, Shelemiah, Shemariah, Shalom, Amariah, and Joseph. From the sons of Nebo, Jael, Mattithiah, Zabad, Zebina, Jatai, Joel, and Benaiah. All these had taken foreign women, and some of them had children by these wives.